Hello and welcome back to Master Arena 6, round of 32, Gamer Legion, DauT playing in blue as the Spanish in his first game against Clown Legion, DracKeN in teal as the Britons. And DauT lost the scout, went for 3TC mini boom, now has almost a stone for a castle and is escaping on the left hand side, hoping that DracKeN wouldn't see him. DracKeN with a monk and the scout forward, now the Mangala coming out on the crossbow and upgrade done, no upgrades on those. So we're going to see some aggressive gameplay after both players really went for 3TC mini boom here, like DracKeN got 3TCs as well. DracKeN of course got all the relics, as DauT did not go for a stable opening or anything. DauT now going with the stable, but I think it's only for Bloodlines and Husbandry on those Conquistors that are going to come up. DauT has the main star in the bag, TC on that one, so he's going to be able to drop a castle or two. First castle coming up. In the meantime, we have DracKeN with the mangonels now moving forward. I think he's going to break through that gate. Game 2 is happening right when I'm casting this, so I don't know how this game, how this series is ending, as it's in progress, but I know how this game ended, obviously. I saw it, spectated it, and now I'm casting it immediately. DauT with that castle. DauT with a nice misclick here. It's going to happen in a few seconds. Actually went for a scout here. Maybe he's trying to get the monk, but the scout should not survive this. There's too many crossbows, and the monk is actually doing good. DauT was trying to shift click the villagers to build a mining camp here after finishing the castle. That one went wrong, and of course DauT is seeing it in time, but still. DracKeN should now be aware of the castle. Let's find out. He didn't see it for quite some time. He can see the mining camp now. Should be suspicious here. And of course now as the castle is starting to attack the walls, he should be able to see it. In my opinion, he should move the crossbowman back, like delay the attack and make sure you're not getting raided at home. Like DracKeN has a little bit of a building wall up already, but still, my mouse is again somewhat disconnecting. I don't like this. And he's finishing it. But still, it's going to be dangerous because DauT obviously is going Conquistors now, and he's getting the upgrades on those. I think both Bloodlines and Husbandry should be done here, I imagine at least. Now, of course, there's 4 mangonels, and that gate is going down, so DracKeN with the big advantage of having the first attack on that TC in the main gold. And DauT needs to be careful, because the TC could fall really fast. At the same time, DauT is doing Husbandry, but no military units at home, like none whatsoever. Finally, Siege Workshop coming up. DauT 900 stone in the bank, and he's going to use that to move forward with the villagers and build another forward castle here. A few Conquistors, plus 2 defense also done. That means no crossbowmen except for like 3 at home, and they're going to die quite fast. 3 monks coming back. DracKeN in the meantime is attacking that TC, is doing a lot of damage. DauT of course is trying to repair this, but TC will fall eventually. And of course mangonel for DauT on the way, but against 4 you need to have some micro and some luck at the same time, because if you can catch your opponent off guard, you can get like 2 for 1, maybe 3 for 1 if you're lucky. Like this, DauT is going to try his best. We have the castle coming up forward. That's 1, 2, 3 crossbowmen. DracKeN now done, and 3 monks, but it's not enough to stop this. And DauT, of course, with the Conquistors trying to do as much damage as possible. DracKeN can see the mangonel, so he should be able to react. And he's dodging the first shot with the crossbowman, now sending a mangonel forward. And DauT was unable to shoot in time. Actually, he was, but it was really close. And now the TC is slowly but surely losing more HP. Second castle up for DauT, very important. And DracKeN, how do we look with the food count? Really good. Should maybe sell the wood, go up to Imperial Age. He's missing the second building, I imagine, as he's going for the university. Monastery, of course, is up. And DauT, in the meantime, is trying to break in. We have the TC for DauT still getting repaired. Not any longer, but DauT has enough stone for yet another castle. Do you go for a defensive castle somewhere around here, maybe? It's an option, of course. But for now, DracKeN is not getting past that TC, and I'm really surprised about this. We have DauT now moving in with the Conquistors. That's a lot of villagers potentially going down. There's a few crossbowmen to defend, but crossbowmen 35 HP, the Conquistors 75. That's quite a lot in comparison. And DauT is happily raiding. He's going to kill a few of these villagers. And as we know, DauT, he is going for a more aggressive play as well. So he's going to drop a 30 castle forward. He's able to keep this TC repaired, and now is taking down a lot of crossbowmen here. DracKeN not paying attention at the front. He's probably busy at home. So DauT using that as a, can tell that, say that as decoy maybe? I'm sure I'm missing the word for that. Only advantage for DracKeN, he is on the way up to Imperial Age, and he can go for Arbalest then. DauT is sending the villagers forward one more time. DracKeN has enough stone for a castle, and now a very important moment in the game, while there's only 1 mangonel and 1 crossbowman left. DracKeN is trying to drop a TC. a castle, sorry. But he is right at the place where DauT is standing with Conquistors, and DauT, realizing the villagers are trying to go here, is quickly moving on top of that foundation. DracKeN needed to delete this farm fast and go for a castle himself, maybe these two. Like this, he's now only dropping the villagers back, and that was a very important moment at this game, because DauT is able to get his third castle up, his third forward castle. He's got a very big amount of Conquistors, that's 18 of them, and DracKEN now deciding to drop the castle around the main gold, which makes sense, but it's gonna be a little bit delayed, and while he's not up to Imperial Age yet, of course, only halfway up, he is gonna lose a few villagers here, and that castle from DauT is hitting 2 TCs simultaneously. The good thing for DracKEN is he used one of the outside TCs for clicking up to Imperial Age, because I think this one is going down before DracKEN reaches Imp. So Imperial Age will come in for DracKEN. The problem is, doesn't have a lot of military units. DracKEN is 7 against 22, and a 22, that's 16 Conquistors, now it's 20 at least. And DauT possibly with a monk coming up to grab these relics, more Conquistors on the way. At home, DauT is rewalling. I like this idea, is once again taking the main gold safely, also a second gold in the back. So DauT in a very commanding position, the score says a lot. And with 3 castles forward, he will be fine, even though he might lose a castle to trebuchets. But he's got those Conquistors, and suddenly they're powerhouse. They're doing so much damage. Spanish, a really strong civilization on the arena, obviously. And DauT clicked up to Imperial Age as well. I guess he did go for some idle TC time, maybe stop the Conquistor production. Like this, he will have 3 against 1 castle, and we know how good 3 trebuchets fare against 1, even if it's British trebuchets, but no Warwolf will come up anytime soon. We have DracKEN up to Imperial Age. Do we see the Arbalest upgrade? Not yet. He's low on resources, especially low on gold. That's his inside second gold, but it's very far forward. No way to take this. Then we have the main gold next to the TC, but there's Conquistors all around, so DauT is controlling the gold income from DracKEN. And DracKEN went with the TC outside between the extra stone and the third gold. I like this idea. DauT is not aware of this TC. He knows the gold is there, but he didn't go that way. Instead, DauT almost halfway up to Imperial Age. We have the first trebuchets on the way. Of course, there is the crossbowman now behind this, and we have Bracer on the way as well. Very important upgrade here to get more attack power. Now DauT is saying, hey, there is a few TCs, there must be a few villages, I want to try and go for some raiding, and DauT is not really finding any victims, because 3 TCs are a very nice defense. And now we have the first trebuchet hitting that castle, but DauT is saying, okay, you have a trebuchet, I have 26 Conquistors, maybe I can do some damage here, and I'm trying to quote DauT here, they are not Mangudai, but still they're quite good. Something like that, and there we go. DauT is moving forward, using the Conquistors to shoot a villager first, and now go for the trebuchets. That's like 1/3 of the HP, and now it's 2/3 almost. Trebuchet gone. DracKEN was not in time to repair it. That means the castle on less than half HP is safe for now, and DauT is almost up to Imperial Age. Another trebuchet here for DracKEN, but still no villages on the main gold. DracKEN did not wall this, which is a little bit of a mistake. And still doesn't have Arbalest, and I think he should have gone for Arbalest, like sell a little bit more wood and go for the Arbalest upgrade. It's so important. We have a trebuchet now starting to attack this castle, but DauT is up to Imperial Age, and DracKEN is actually calling the GG here, saying, yeah, no chance whatsoever, you have 3 castles, I have 1, I've got 1 trebuchet, but you will have 3 in no time, and the Conquistador is just too strong. So game 1 going to DauT, and now I'm waiting. You don't need to, but I'm waiting for game 2. Now it's Turks for DracKEN in the second game. DauT picking Malay and is going up to feudal age 20 population, so fast feudal for the Malay. Therefore his scout now should have more attack, more HP, more something, I don't know, but he won the scout fight. DracKEN lost the scout here, and like it was 3+2 back then, right? And it's 5 now. I guess it's the new, it's not +2 any longer. I don't know why, but 5 attack makes sense. DracKEN only on the way up to feudal age now. DracKEN wants to go for the Janissaries. He's got 2 villagers on the main stone, 2 villagers on the main gold. Going for barracks here, he needs to, because there is 1 scout outside, and there is also the option for DauT to go for military units, which he's actually doing. He's opting for an archery range here. 3 villagers on the main gold. DauT got a few farms up. That's number 8, I think, maybe number 9. And DauT will be able to click up to Castle Age in a very reasonable time. Of course, DracKEN is up first here. Clicked up first, and DauT is housed for a little bit, but there we go. He's up, and the thing is, with 33 villagers against 29, DauT will be up to Castle Age faster. He's catching up, and now he's passed almost. There we go. So DauT up to castle age first, and here's the interesting part of this game, I think. DauT has the scout alive, has 2 spearmen, and he's got a few of these archers, and that's the way to go for him. DracKeN went for a few light cav. There is villagers coming up forward. DracKeN has the stone for a castle, but he can also see the archers now crossbows, and therefore he's going for a siege workshop first. So DauT, first big thing in this game, that's something I saw. He is actually able to delay the forward castle that DracKeN wanted to play, and the forward castle with a light cav is a really reasonable and really strong strategy. But DauT able to go for military units, of course melee, great economy behind this. Got a lot of farms up already. He's got a monastery up, and therefore DracKeN needs to work a little bit longer. He's got to be Scorpion now out. Gonna see a little bit of a fight for that space, and DracKeN probably wants to put the castle somewhere around here, actually going next to the gold. He's sending the villages now for light cav against, what is that, 5 crossbowmen. 1 monk. The monk should go down. Can it get a conversion? I don't think so, but it's possible. No, that's still 4 light cav alive. And there is the scout for DauT actually attacking a villager. She might die, but there's also the Scorpion hitting those crossbowmen who are on medium to low HP. And DracKeN finally going for mangonel. That castle still not coming up. There is 7 villagers on the open field, and the spearman actually taking care of the scout. DauT is saying, yeah, I'm going back now. I won't be able to stop the castle forever, that's just not in the cards, but I delayed it for a long time, and as you can see it here, starting roughly around 19 minutes. That attack that Turks can go for with the Janissaries should start earlier. You want to go earlier into your opponent's space. DauT is going with a stable now. Does he want to go for knights or elephants even? Would be fun to see. And DracKeN now should be able to get that castle up, even though there's crossbow on the field. Mangonel here. The thing is, the castle is going up now as the siege unit's getting repaired, doing a lot of damage. And DracKeN should start to go for Janissaries, which he's doing already. So we're gonna see a little bit of pressure on DauT. DauT, in the meantime, do we have extra TCs? Going with the mining camp on the main stone. I only see 1 TC, so therefore nobody's going for a big boom here. DracKeN obviously going only 1 TC. Why would you go for 2nd TC if you're going for forward cast and Janissaries? Doesn't really make sense. And DauT still going for crossbowmen, also got a mangonel now, and DracKeN could see it, but DauT is getting the first shot in. No hit there, actually 1 HP gone. I guess that was from that mangonel attack. A few Janissaries against a good amount of crossbowmen here with 5+2, very important, and DauT is dodging the shot. And going with the monk to like try and get a conversion. Ooh, but nice shot from the mangonel now. And the Janissary got converted, but the monk also down. DauT with the mangonel awaiting DracKen's forward movement. DracKen could see the mangonel. There's actually 2 now from DauT, only 1 from DracKen. But of course these Janissaries have 8 range against the mangonel 7 range, so they can actually deal a lot of damage to mangonels, can take care of those. We have 10 crossbowmen on the field. Problem is, against mangonel, 10 crossbowmen can die really fast. And DracKen therefore putting a lot of pressure. He's sending a ram now, going for that extra gold, of course, for him extra, for DauT it's a 3rd gold. And more Janissaries coming up on the field, 4 of them inside the ram. I don't think that was the idea. Mangonel taking a few shots, and the Janissaries trying to hide in the ram. That's interesting. Now DauT has, what is that, 10, 11 crossbowmen, but he still cannot really go and attack these Janissaries and the siege units because it's just too much, too heavy, too much attack power, and too much danger from the mangonels as well. The archer range is going down. How is DracKen going to follow up? DracKen is, DauT is with almost enough resources to click up to Imperial Age, having only the 1 TC. DracKen low on resources, but he almost got enough stone for a castle, which is really important. I think you want to drop that forward castle, the 2nd one. Maybe here to guard the main gold. The thing is, if DauT can click up to Imperial Age and go for a castle, and you can see it here, he's got the resources almost, the villagers need to drop off, and he got a stone for a castle, then he will be able to go for trebuchets and get rid of these forward Turks castles. Also can go for arbalest easily, and there we have it, the castle coming up in front of that gold, a very reasonable spot. Crossbowmen and 1 mangonel to make sure that the villagers can actually build that, like, not in peace, but at least in safety. And DracKen doesn't really have the numbers that he needs to take care of this castle. 1 mangonel shot, but it's only on the castle, not on the villagers. And the crossbowmen from DauT making sure that there is no harm done to these builders. Therefore, there's 1 castle going up, and DauT soon to be halfway up to Imperial Age with, what is that, 51 villagers against 45, so the villager difference is almost non-existent. Of course, DauT is losing a few buildings, losing the bonus tree with a 1 relic inside, but the most important part is Imperial Age for DauT first. DracKeN did invest a lot into the Janissaries, no chance to get that food count up, and actually he's not so far away from clicking up. He's going with a forward castle now, second castle coming up, and could attack this main TC, this only TC, but by the time the castle is up, DauT will have the Imperial Age upgrade researched. Nice mangonel shot on the village chest. DracKeN is dodging that shot, very good to see, also attacking the houses, because why not? I've got mangonels, they're idle, I have a ram, it's idle, I'm going to attack whatever I can. DauT up to Imperial Age with the trebuchet coming up immediately. Bracer on the way, first upgrade for these crossbowmen, very important to get that range upgrade, to get neck and neck with the Janissaries. And then I'm expecting to see Arbalest really soon, to have the, what is it, 6+4 attack, right? Should be 6+4 if you get chemistry as well, so 6+3 on the way later on. And of course the first trap on the way, and DauT should have enough wood for a second trebuchet really soon. So this castle, which is now gone up, should go down rather fast if and only if DauT can find a nice spot for the trebuchet. And there it is, behind the TC next to the castle, can be guarded by the crossbowmen. There's a few villages around it, and while DauT walled up the right hand side to make sure there's no raiding, he's attacking the castle from DracKeN. So DracKeN is trying his best to put the pressure, but the thing is, DauT with a very commanding position, even though the score lead in favor of DracKeN here, DracKeN is going to lose the castles. And yeah, he's opening this, DauT is quickly rewalling, trying his best, going with the university now, possibly for the chemistry upgrade. Still no Arbalest upgrade for DauT. He's missing food. He only got 4 in food, so he's gonna stay with the crossbow for now. But he's able to use that 1, no, it's 2, 3 trebuchets now to get rid of the forward castle. And DracKeN, who is taking DauT's main gold, has only 1 castle left. That means only half the Janissary production housed on, 70 housing space and 79 pop cap. That's not good. So DracKeN needs houses quickly. Outposts coming up on the left hand side, because why not? But the houses would be more important. And now there's the crossbowmen being annoying to the Janissaries, I guess, moving forward 3 traps to start and attack that other castle. That's dangerous, actually. The 2 mangonels can do a lot of damage here. Janissaries should even be able to take down trebuchets over time. Of course, not from that distance, because they're way too inaccurate. And the mangonels, of course, still trying to deal damage to those crossbowmen. But they have 8 range now, and therefore DauT is able to kill both of these mangonels. Only 1 trebuchet remaining to attack. DauT, just in case, is pulling these back. DracKeN is saying, hey, I have a light cav, I can move in and can try to do some damage. Those villagers could take some major damage here. If DauT isn't realizing this, he might lose a few of them. But the main thing is that castle and the 1 trebuchet is still alive, only on a half HP. The castle is getting repaired. It's not looking too promising for DracKeN, who's in a score lead, but who has no way to get rid of these crossbows. And DauT, as you can see, low on food still, 2 villagers on farms, but enough stone for a second castle, enough wood and gold to either go more crossbows. There's 3 archers number 2 and 3 coming up, or for trebuchets if he needs them. And that's a big amount of Janissaries, actually. So if DracKeN can keep the pressure up, maybe going up to Imperial Age might help you a lot. Go for bombard cannons, then you're in a decent position. But like this, DauT cannot get pressured. On the right hand side maybe, and DracKEN is on the way there. But if DauT can get that castle up, it's going to be really tough for DracKEN. And this castle is getting built by a ton of villagers. That's at least 19 that are starting to build that castle. Crossbowmen behind, they're actually dying to the Janissaries. Nice job from DracKeN here, but DauT is sacrificing his military to make sure that he can get a good fighting position for the trebuchets. He will be able to get that castle up, even though it's going to cost him a few of the villagers. Scorpions attacking here. The castle on 80% already, and DracKEN, who is still not able to go up to Imperial Age, is just too heavy on food. And Janissaries cost a lot of that, obviously. And DauT has the castle up. 2 trebuchets now hitting that first forward castle from DracKEN. DauT on the score lead, and do we see a Karambit Warriors? That would be fun. Doesn't make sense at all with 2 farmers, but it would be fun to see. No, DauT is staying on with crossbowman production. How is the gold count looking for DauT? He's low. That gold in the back went out, but we have the main gold now more or less under control for DauT, and that castle from DracKEN is falling. So DauT in a very commanding position at this point in the game. 2 mangonels that cannot really do a lot, and DauT is trying to micro as good as he can, using the crossbowmen to defend his position. And even though the mangonels are technically accounted to these crossbows, it's 5+3 range, and therefore it's tough to actually do the major damage. These are, they're crossbowmen, but they are Imperial Age crossbowmen. And DauT at this point in the game is sending the trebuchets forward. DracKEN with, what is that, 16 military units. Where are the Janissaries gone? They're on the right hand side. Ooh, it's got 8 light cav. I don't like this too much. I think Imperial Age might have been more important. Those has 8 light cav. That's like, what, 640 food? You would be on the way up to Imperial Age if you didn't invest that. Like this, there's Arbalest now on the field, so DauT with the better archers now, and DracKeN is actually calling the GG, saying, nope, no way to continue this, I'm no way up to close to Imperial Age, and I don't have counter to Arbalest. So DauT is going to take the 2-0 lead. Here's one more try for DracKeN to win a game against DauT. Aztecs against humans. DauT went 20 pop-up, 2 TC Feudal Boom into now relatively fast castle, and he's got a castle up on the main gold. DracKeN went forward siege workshop, a few spearmen, and only now going for the first monastery. It's really strange to see, like, why wouldn't you go for monks, but maybe he wanted to break in first. By the time he's in, DauT has that castle up, now DracKeN is starting to attack these TC using the mangonels, 3 of them actually, and DauT doing the only thing he can do is going for the kip checks, which have a nice damage output against the mangonels as far as I remember. First monks hopefully on the way for DracKEN, as you will need those monks to try and get some conversions in, but it's really late, and DracKEN is going with a really aggressive strategy inside monasteries, like inside DauT space. DauT in the meantime is saying, yeah, I've got kip checks, I'm going out, I'm trying to catch some units maybe. There's one Eagle Scout, but it should fall quite fast. And then there's the question, after TC is going down, what is DauT going to do? Now he's got another TC here, but can he build around the castle on the TC? And can he defend the TC here? Let's see how DracKEN is going to continue this process. Sanctity on the way, very important, or sanity as it's called sometimes. A second siege workshop, something I don't really understand, but maybe DracKEN is saying I need to attack from the right hand side. I cannot move mangonels past this gap as the castle is here in S9 range. So second siege workshop coming up here. DauT opting for the kip checks, obviously he's got a lot of villagers on his main gold, which is secure right now. DracKEN would need to have a monk or something around, but that one would need protection too. And now DauT is saying, yeah, let me try to go in, let me try to do damage on those mangonels. Kip checks only 40 HP, they're really weak on that regard. But they can take down mangonels quite fast here. There's now 2 monks, 50 HP, and DauT actually with enough stone for a second castle. That's great for DauT, because you cannot do anything against the castles with a smash unless you can go for a fast Imperial Age and for your own castle's trebuchet, something like that. So once this castle is up, DauT will be in a perfect position to defend against pretty much anything that DracKEN can do in Castle Age. Even Eagle Warriors wouldn't do good. Like, get into 20 Eagle Warriors, garrison your villagers into the TC, maybe into the castle, you will be fine. And the kip checks can do quite some good damage against Eagles too. Now, of course, DauT is trying to attack here. DracKEN is getting a conversion or 2 maybe, but DauT with a nice unit control here is able to get away before there's too many conversions happening, and he bought enough time to get this castle up. DracKEN cannot see the castle coming up probably until something right now, maybe he still doesn't see it. Let me actually find out. I'm curious. Can he see the second castle? No, he can't. Going for the blacksmith because, yeah, no way to do anything else. Barracks coming up forward too. Like, DracKEN is going all in with the units, but looks like Aztecs not as strong anymore. And DracKEN just, I felt he needed too long to get in. He needed to do the damage earlier. Maybe, just maybe, it would have been nice to go with the siege tower and drop some eagles in. That would have been quite surprising for DauT, and he might not even have been able to get that castle up on the main gold. Like this, we obviously have mangonels and monks trying to fight. Now 2 group of kip checks, and DauT is going with a nice surrounding here. I think he should be able to attack from 2 sides and do the damage that he needs to do to, like, maybe even make DracKEN resign a game. Look at this. The kip checks killing a monk fast and going away. It's like the guerrilla tactic, right? You attack, you go back, you attack, you go back. And DracKEN doesn't really know what to do here. He's caught in a very nice, in a very difficult position. DauT on the other side, ooh, nice shot with the mangonel, but is in a very nice position because he trapped DracKEN's units here. DracKEN with 1 TC, obviously, nothing else to do, and not close to clicking up to Imperial Age at roughly 24 minutes. DauT now is deciding to go in, lost 2 of these kip checks to conversions. Great mangonel shots. Kip checks so weak, so few HP. DracKEN actually with a very decent fight here. DauT lost a lot. Now he's trying to, what is he trying to do? Yeah, there's 3 kip checks against DauT. DauT lost everything. That was a really bad fight. Very surprising to see that DauT is just throwing away everything. Maybe he was expecting to get away better, but the kip checks die so fast to these mangonels. 40 attack, 40 HP. I guess there is no real armor against the mangonel shots, I don't know. And DracKEN now with a few monks here, 6 of them, 2 mangonels. DracKeN still cannot make progress. That's the problem. He cannot go to DauT's economy, which is not that big, but DauT, villager numbers, how are we looking? 55. That's enough to keep Kipchak's production going, even from 2 castles. And there we do see that petards coming up. So DauT is saying, yeah, I don't care about that monk rush. You won't be able to do anything here. I'm going to attack you at home. And if you're up to Imperial Age and are trying to go for like the better monks here, maybe a castle or something, I will try to go for economy and make sure you can never ever replace any army that I'm going to attack later on. Like this, the Kipchaks now starting to attack mangonels, and they should be able to take down 1 maybe. The shots against the Kipchaks coming in too late. Of course, 3 Kipchaks still for DracKeN as well, but DauT is saying, yeah, I'm pretending to attack. In the meantime, I'm sneaking away with the petards. DracKeN may have seen them. They are close to the house, and I think he should be able to see them here, but what can you do? Can you wall that quickly? No, and I think DracKEN doesn't realize that the petards are coming, so the Kipchaks will be able to go in. Actually, town center coming up now for DracKEN. Is it a reaction to the petards, or is it just a standard build? He knows about the petards, I guess. He is quickly walling. In the meantime, the monks and mangonels not really doing a lot. They can't do too much, and DauT is still trying to go in. The TC should go up. This is walled now. 1 villager going down, maybe. Even a stone gate coming up. I like this idea. A few villages might fall. That's 1 down, 2 down, possibly 3 down. 3, 4. That's 5 villagers, and a TC on 78%, not going up. DauT doing the damage here. DracKEN has to retreat now, and his main goal might not be safe for too long either. In the meantime, the monks still cannot do anything. The 2 castles from DauT in such great positions. But DauT is just happily going for degree attacks, split move, nice micro here, taking on a mangonel. Now he's going for that second mangonel, and he's of course in time to dodge the shot. We have the Kipchaks in the front, making sure that TC is never ever going up. DracKEN doesn't have any military units back at home, so these Kipchaks are really safe here, like safer than at home, where the 2 castles should be able to protect them. One mangonel moving forward. I think DracKEN didn't realize that the mangonel was still on attack, and the monks, yeah, they are strong, they are good, but they cannot really do anything here. And DauT with such a big commanding position. Now the TC is up. DracKEN used the fact that DauT actually abandoned his 4 outpost, but DauT probably is saying, I have so many military units now, and it's 28. That's like 25 Kipchaks at least, 26 that I can see. He's opening the walls now, where DracKEN maybe felt safe, and I think that's a good idea, because now you can just move in. You can just take this down. There is no mangonels for DracKEN. Maybe he's going for 1 more, but not that I can see. DracKEN is not so far away from clicking up to Imperial Age, also not far away from going for his own castle, but there is DauT going in with the Kipchak and saying, yeah, you can try to convert me. I don't care anymore. I have so much military presence, and DracKEN is feeling the same. Therefore, before clicking up to Imperial Age or going for a castle, he's calling the GG. I think he said something like good luck next round, and DauT advancing to the round of 16. 1 more stage to go for him before making it to the main event, where the top 8 seeded players are waiting for the top 8 qualifiers. There are still to be determined. Hope you enjoyed this match. DauT with a convincing 3-0 victory, and see you in the next games then. GG.